where do you see yourself in the future, Cody? It could be 5 years out, 2 years out, 10 years out. What do you aspire to be? Where do you see yourself?
Well, I'm a little new to this whole content creation thing, so
Hmm.
I'd like to think that a year from now or 5 years from now, I have a platform big enough to where I can change people's lives just based on the knowledge that I have and the emotional connections that I can build with people. I think that's my biggest goal is to impact as many people as I can.
Hopefully with good things.
Hopefully we could think.
Yeah.
I would like to think so.
Yeah.
So, with that goal in mind, are you doing anything now to try and get there?
Making
Like,
appearances on podcasts.
I mean,
Making appearances
okay,
on
that's true.
podcasts.
That's true. Good point. Anything else outside of just making appearances?
Taking social media pretty seriously.
Mm-hmm.
I think that TikTok is very early in its years, and you're seeing content creators and micro influencers just blow up overnight, right? Because TikTok really rewards creators who just consistently put out content, right? It doesn't even have to be like content that's necessarily good, but as long as you are using their platform, they will push out your content. Unlike Instagram, for example, that's getting really low engagement now. I noticed that when I post on Instagram, my engagement is like really, really low. But the power of TikTok, I posted a clip and that got like what, like 1,000 views. I would never reach that on Instagram, even with the amount of followers that I have. So
Yeah, I got like no followers on TikTok. I didn't really take it seriously, but I put up a video of me using my dog as a weight when I was doing a pull up.
you're right.
And like that got, 200 something views. And I was like, 200 something people have seen this?
Right.
And I have no followers.
Right. And so you see the power of it, that you can
Yeah.
just post whatever you want, and then TikTok will push it out to the right audience rather than you having to post and trying to find that audience.
Yeah. That I have noticed how powerful TikTok is. It's kind of funny when scrolling. If I wanted to change my For You page or something, you just kind of swipe faster on certain things and
Right.
stay longer on others. And slowly, like you'll see your For You page shift when you're on TikTok. It doesn't take like days and days and days.
Right.
It'll be immediately you can see different content that you want to come up.
Absolutely.
So it's kind of strange how that works.
And I think that's where we can be mindful of just not consuming media just like mindlessly, right?
Yes.
I do think that people our age or even younger generations have a issue of just scrolling on TikTok all day because their attention span is so low. And to be fair, that's kind of what TikTok goes for with the whole 7 second thing. I don't really support that because we should be able to view content that's 2 to 3 minutes at least, right? I hope we're not like regressing so much that we can't even watch 7 second clip without scrolling or watching something new.
I've purposely been if I scroll through TikTok, I purposely now watch all like the whole portion of the clip
Right.
just to kind of fight that impulse. Because I mean, you are the product when
Right,
it comes to that stuff. Your attention is key, and so they're trying to pull your attention, and it does seep into your life. Like I know there was a time where I was swiping on TikTok so much. I sent you
Too many.
so many. Yeah. But that would always kind of seep in. It was after I got done doing something strenuous. It was, when I was resting that it would seep in. And I'd take too long on it. And, now I deleted it for a long time. But I find that there is valuable information on there
Right.
and ways to stay updated in things if you use it properly.
If you use it
And so I downloaded again, but this time, I'll watch the full minute, 3 minutes. I'll limit myself. I try to keep an awareness of, just an awareness. Cause what happens when you scroll on TikTok is your entire mind and your entire thoughts become this little screen and you forget about what's going on around you, especially if you're scrolling for a while. So what I try to do is, just make sure I'm looking around still, and it could be in my room, just looking around, just thinking, okay, I'm on TikTok right now, and just being aware that I'm doing this. And I found it,
like just even like knowing what time it is, right?
yeah. And I noticed it helps me get off of it if I'm like, oh, I need to do something because I'm not sucked into the world. Like it's not part of me now. It's still something separate that I'm getting something from.
More of an extension rather than making you
Yeah.
consuming it as a world. Yeah,
Mhm.
I get you. Yeah. So to answer your question, I hope that we don't keep regressing with our attention spans, and hopefully that we're able to make content that people can truly enjoy. Because I think everybody likes clear, condensed content.
Hmm.
I think nowadays we don't have a lot of time. So when we want information, we would like short, concise videos. I enjoy watching 10, 12, 15-minute videos on YouTube. Anything longer than 15 minutes might be a little too much, right?
Yeah.
And so I hope that for us as content creators, we're still able to make those type of videos without losing the quality and the content of those videos.
It's actually very inspiring. I'm thinking about it now. I'm like, oh man, we need to really make
Yeah.
like, and I know for me, that's a goal of mine as well. Is I do want something meaningful to be out there, and right now it's practicing that because communication is weird, and what are you gonna put out there, and so that's kind of inspiring to
I do think
remember
that
that
there is an
purpose.
internal struggle of us wanting to create content that gets people's attentions just for the likes and the clicks versus creating content that like we enjoy, we're passionate about, and that we truly stand and live by, right?
That's the goal.
Not just making clickbait titles or
Yeah.
just saying a little headline in our podcast just so we can get some views, like if we're truly going to make an impact, we want to be remembered by something important, not something that people can forget in 7 seconds.
I always feel that it's more effective to have truth and honesty aligned in what you're doing. Like you get further. Like
Right.
if you have the clickbaity titles and stuff, you may spike for a while, but you're seeing through, and longevity wise, you're gonna crash, you're gonna fall.
Right. It's
But
about integrity, right?
if you truly give something, and you do it honestly, and your truths align with what you're doing, it will go far. It will be an engine that is just forever powered, and it will surpass you in life.
Absolutely.
Typically, like people who are hugely known for what they do, and it's always been their life's passion. When they die, people are still talking about them. They remember them, and they changed this, influenced that, or man, they were really good at this, or they were a solid person. You can't really knock them because it's very important for not only I feel like your well-being, but also everyone's well-being and longevity in that sort of thing.
So I think integrity and longevity is very important because I say overnight success builds ego, long-term success builds character.
That's
Right?
true.
And I think that's exactly what you're talking about is that we could go viral, we might blow up, but people will forget us just as fast as they found us out, right?
Yeah.
And so to be remembered by someone
sorry.
or to have that impact, it's important to build good foundation. It's important to give value and quality to others rather than just doing things for your own self gratification.
Yeah.